Cancer, welcome to your last 3 months forecast of the year. So I'll be picking up one card that represents each month, plus the oracle cards, and then I'll be getting down into the details, okay? Plus the 2018 quick outlook, okay? Not so bad, Cancer. You feel a little bit uncertain and wishing for a lot of things. A little bit discontented. You feel like you could still improve more, or there's still more for improvement, and you're looking for something that is actually not there right in front of you. You feel so discontented. The spiritual teacher. Choose freedom. Successful completion. Wow. These are very good oracle cards. Now in the month of October, you feel like there are a lot of things that you could still do, learn, acquire, achieve, get, you know, and possess, and you've been wishing for someone else, you know, especially if you're a single Cancer and you're kind of thinking that somebody from Canada, and or a city that starts with letter C. Okay, you are, there's a part of you that kind of regret all the things that you have said and all the things that you have done, but there is also a part of you where you want to make a stand for your decision and you feel like you did the right thing. Okay, but in overall, you're wishing for this person to at least reach out and fight for you, fight for your relationship, or fight for your love, and at least apologize instead of acting all high and mighty. Now in the month of November, a time of giving and receiving bonuses, increments. I also feel like one of your family members will be very generous in giving an amount of money or an inheritance, and I feel like you'll be receiving the right amount of help, okay? Whether it's financial or physical or emotional help. I feel like you'll be getting it. And for you to balance your karma and for you to, let's say, for you to make up for your karmic debts, you also need to volunteer and to give back to those people that is not really known to you or related to you. You know, you should give back or share your blessings with them. Okay? So this is the month of giving and receiving. Now in the month of December, you will somehow feel a little bit lonely, especially for singles, that if you're not gonna be with a person that you really want to be with in the month of October until the second half of November, then you will be spending your holidays with your family and friends. Not alone, but you'll be spending it with your family and friends. Love life, it will follow the following year, 2018. But still, I feel like you will somehow feel a little bit lonely and sad and isolated because everyone is hugging their loved ones. Everyone's so happy, and everyone will be going home at the end of the party and having their holiday feast, while you will be staying more with your family members. Okay, this is for singles. Now for couples, there will be a period of isolation. But if you can help it, try to nurture your communications that's already stagnating and it's already like cracking in the month of October. Okay? The discontentment that you both feel, you can still cure that by finding whatever that's missing from each other. You don't really have to look and go that far. You already have what you want that's already right in front of you. Okay? And you also need to be a little bit more generous, understanding, tolerant, and adventurous, because you've already stopped being friends for quite some time already, and you've been overburdened by your responsibilities and your dreams and obligations. Okay? Now, the month of October, the spiritual teacher, there are great rewards in spending time alone. Use those moments of solitude to focus on love and the ways in which you might give to those around you. Shine your light as an example for others to follow. Seek out a spiritual mentor of your own if your life feels unfulfilled right now. November, choose freedom. Sometimes you may feel as though your way is blocked, but often it's just an illusion you could but often that's just an illusion. You can free yourself from the obstacles that you're so focused on by choosing the different path. Turn your thoughts away from negativity and instead envision endless other possibilities you might act upon. December, successful completion. This is a time of incredible accomplishment. You're justified in feeling joy, a sense of completion, and pride in the amazing job you've done. You've been blessed with many spiritual insights. Soon you'll begin a new journey, but for now, take time to bask in the happiness of your dreams coming true. Well, you will have whatever you want, and you will have whatever it is that you've been wishing financially and career wise. But emotionally, this is a time of introspection, okay? Reflection. Let's set this aside for a little while and let's get down into the details of your monthly forecast. Mm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Hmm. Well, this is a period or this is a time of reflection and wishing. Wishing for something different, with wishing for things to change, for a different scenario or something like that. But you just need to air out your grievances, okay? I'm talking about Cancer who's already in a relationship or already married. If there is something wrong in your relationship, communication is actually the key. Sometimes you feel like you're not really being heard because of your partner who's just been neglecting and brushing you off every time that you nag or say something. Well, at this point, during this month, you feel like, or you're thinking that you just want to start all over again on your own. Okay, there is something that you want to start, or there is something that you want to create as a new foundation, and you've been brewing this idea in your mind, but that doesn't really include the one that you're with. Okay, you just want to end things, and you just want to simply express some changes or expect more changes that's going to be coming your way, because you don't feel enough freedom to express yourself, your talent, your creativity, and everything else. You feel like you always have to rely on your partner. But you know what? That is what partnership and relationship is all about. Counting and having each other's backs, and not really going in your own separate ways. Because why do you have to be called as couples if you're just gonna be like, like too much individuals or too independent from each other? There's nothing wrong with that, but if it's too much, then it's not really healthy anymore. Now, don't plan behind your partner. If you feel like this is what's going to serve you well, think long and hard about it, because I feel like there will be a long-term consequences for this. Okay, you feel like you can do it on your own, you feel like you can have it on your own, because you already know what it takes, you already know how to do things, and you already know how to run it. But sometimes you feel like you know everything, but the thing is you don't know anything at all. Okay, so don't try to plan out, or don't try to plan right behind your partner, because I feel like at the end of the day, you're still going to be needing them, their advice, and their support. Okay? If there is something that you feel like your partner is trying to dominate you too much and you're already losing your personality or identity, talk it out. Say it. Okay? And tell them that I just need to express myself and be who I am. If I make a mistake, then so be it. But don't betray your partner. Just like what you're thinking here. Now, financially, I feel like you will be, for some cancers who's actually looking for a new job, or who's looking for a bigger environment to get a break from, there is a place, a situation, a job, a company, or person from the past that will be giving you the answer that you need, or giving you the answer that you've been looking for and searching for. And there will be a training internationally where you will be like thriving and becoming more skilled, knowledgeable, and successful. Okay? Now, don't use this as an excuse to escape the world that you're in right now, and to escape the world that you're leaving, or more likely the relationship. Okay? Think long and hard about your decisions, because money will come to you. If you want to be free, and if you want to fully express yourself, you can just simply express it. Okay? But don't feel like you can. Well, you're very stubborn, but at the same time, you love being in a long-term relationship. That's why you're gonna swallow everything until you cannot really take it anymore. But at this point, try to think long and hard about it, and let this period pass first. Okay? And there'll be good news that's gonna be coming your way as well by the end of this month. Well, if your priority is really about your career, then go. But once you've already done, once you're already done with your decision, and if you feel like this is what you really need, what you want, then don't regret with what's gonna happen with your relationship at the end of the month. Okay? because I feel like your relationship is already, it's already on the brink of breakage. Well, you're gonna be getting the money that you want and the break. I also feel like you will be considering somebody from the past that's gonna be re-emerging. Okay? Now, when it comes to your sex life, you're no longer happy and satisfied with the connection that you have with your partner, and you feel like you're already dissatisfied in thinking of an alternative. Okay? You will try, but I feel like there will be more drama. Okay? Rather than. Rather than pleasure and love and passion. To the extent that you will be offending your partner big time, and you will somehow sometimes find them being alcoholic or drinking on their own, or like drinking on their own pain and bitterness. Just be very careful not to fall into someone else's seduction, because there's someone else who's a fire sign person that will be seducing you, and that will try to grab your attention away from your falling relationship. Just be very careful about that. Now, as far as your health is concerned, brittle nails, wheezing, difficulty in breathing, losing weight, and losing hair as well. Be very careful about that. Don't self-medicate. Um, you have to go and see your doctor, especially with your nails that's getting brittle. That's already a sign of something serious, okay? And I feel like you will also be needing the support of your family during this time, and offer something fresh. Stop eating, the preserved foods, or those instant heat food or microwavable food. Try to offer something fresh even if you don't have time to cook. All right? Just try to take care of yourself. Now let's take a look at what's going to be coming your way, or what will be the messages of the angels for you for this month. Bridget, Mahavatar Babaji, Mercury. This month, if you're thinking of changing your careers, be in the field of communications, media, advertising, creative media, or, well, broadcasting as well. Communications, it encompasses those jobs that's in the call center, or customer service, or counseling, or something like that, you know? Anyway, as far as your love is concerned, you have to make a decision, because I feel like you're just trying to buy your time. about, because you're so afraid to make a decision about your relationship and about your situation. You're so afraid to make a choice. But even if you will be separating from your partner at this point, you will find it to yourself that, they're still the one that you really need. That you just need some time to miss each other, to look for each other's support and presence. Because I feel like you'll be going away on a business trip or training or work training or something like that, and you will somehow feel like you can't really live without your partner. Sometimes when we get used to the people around us, it's so easy to discard them and neglect them. But when we no longer have them, that is the time where we realize that we really need that person so much and we can't really survive without them. Okay? So even if you will be separating or going away or running away for a little while, you will still be reconciling. For single cancers, there is somebody from the past that's going to be re-emerging and coming back into your life. And I feel like if you have been having a lot of hard times finding the right one or dating the right one, and you've been like meeting a lot of people online already, this person that's going to be coming your way, which is a water sign with a fire element, is actually the right one for you. Now, Bridget, inner strength, move back to wholeness, recognize that you have the power. Mahavatar, Babaji, soul expansion. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connections between all things. Mercury, open communication. Get a weight off your chest. Speak up with love and be heard. See, I told you, communications is only what's missing in your relationship. If there is something that you want to express, to say, and to, make yourself heard, and your partner, you want them to listen to you, I feel like you just need to change your strategy or the way you approach them instead of berating them. Now, as I've said, that if you're kind of looking for a change of environment, or if you're looking for a job during this month, communications, creative media, advertising, counseling, or more likely customer service, as long as it is something to do with dealing with other people, speaking, and counseling. You're a very creative person inside and out, so you need to express yourself through the field of arts. And there are some things that even though you want it so bad, the universe knows that that is not what you really need. Okay? Let's take a look at your November forecast. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Singles, you'll be starting a relationship with a fire sign during this month. Hmm. For couples who actually broke up temporarily, you will be fighting your way back through your relationship. There will be reconciliation, but it seems like forgiveness is something that you have to work hard for. I told you, don't be so impulsive in making a decision. If there is something that you feel like you really need to say or to tell to your partner, running away is not an option. I also feel like it's time for you to change your residence. The house that you're living right now is not really that healthy and full of negativities and heavy emotions. Let's shuffle it again. There's another card that's actually left. I'm sorry, I didn't notice it. Well, as I've said, that this month of November will be all about giving and receiving. There is a new foundation, brand new opportunity, and I feel like your finances will start going up during this month. The foundation that you have started in the month of October will start, it's not really ready for fruition, but there will be some progress, that you will see, and you will be so happy with it. Plus, I feel like you'll be starting for single cancers. You will be starting a new relationship with a fire sign, but this is a relationship that's full of dominance, like one-sided relationship, and this is, if you just get out of the relationship, you actually stepped out of the relationship that you feel like you're not really being heard and you feel like you're being neglected. Now, with the other person that you'll be meeting and that you will be getting into in a relationship, more likely a rebound, it will also fall the same thing. Plus, it will be even worse. Okay? Now, I also feel like that when it comes to your work, there is somebody who will be watching your back and waiting for you to make a mistake so that they can set you up. So be very careful and watch whatever you do, watch whatever you say to other people, even if you feel like they are your closest colleagues. Okay? Somebody who's an air sign will be resigning in your work environment, and you will be chosen to at least replace this person's position, but you will have a water sign contender. Okay? Now, when it comes to your personal choices into your love life, couples, if you just broke up recently, 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, you will have to fight through, you will have to fight your way back to your relationship. It's not because that there's already an option or there's already a replacement, but your partner or your ex-partner will be very firm. Okay? So it's like you will have to go through the walls before you get through to them. And fortunately, you're going to make it through. There will be some forgiving and, resistance will only be at first, but then there will be forgiveness and harmony restored, and you will have to earn you will have to earn their trust back to you. Okay? You'll be a little bit defensive because you somehow feel like that there's already an option or there's already somebody else, but it's not. You're only being paranoid. You need to cut off the old ways or the old approach in a relationship so that you will thrive and you can both be really happy. Plus, a move is also being advised to you. Changing your home environment or relocation. Now, when it comes to your sex life, insecurities. You feel like you can cover your insecurities and you being so neglected by walking into the room of temptation, but actually that's not really the right idea or the right thing to do. Okay? You have to accept yourself that you really love your partner so much, and it hurts your ego because you feel like they don't have time for you anymore. You feel like they don't really care enough for you. But I feel like the two of you just need to rebond and just need to, reignite your passion again by discovering who you really were in the past and who you really are right now. The difference of the past and present and what makes you who you are right now. That is what you have to accept and stop living in the past. It's like you keep on saying like, I don't know who you are anymore. You're not the person that I used to love. You're not the person that I used to know. Forget about that person. People change. Okay? They always change the good side and they always retain the bad side. So for you to fully accept someone else, or sorry, for you to fully accept someone else's flaws or their negativities, accept it first rather than looking at their good traits. Now, as for your health, support of the group, and I feel like eat more healthy food and more leafy vegetables. Something organic. You can go for some meat, but not really the heavy one. And avoid pork, by the way. Avoid pork and chicken. Other meat, it's okay. Plus, be very careful with some shoulder sprain, shoulder injury, shoulder pain, or a dislocated bone in your shoulder. Okay, be very careful about this while you're working out or while you're doing your hobby. Plus, I feel like you need to take more legumes and take more iron for your blood, and you also need to increase your or something, well, a supplement or vitamins for your eyesight, plus calcium for your bones. If you actually notice, or if, well, you should actually look at yourself in the mirror that you're slowly getting curvy. You're getting a curvy back. Okay, you need to rectify your position or the way you walk or the way your posture before it becomes too late and before you get used to it too much. So, let's take a look at your oracle cards for the month of November. Yeah, you're slouching. Yeah, that's the term. Stop slouching. Mother Mary. hmm Psychic insight. Hmm. It seems like this message really fits you. Volunteer in a children's organization or orphanage. That is where you will be finding your calling or life purpose, and you will find more comfort there. Okay, I also feel like you can have a career in the field of medicine, healing, or yeah, physical healing or spiritual healing. Plus, if there is something that you need to learn, you need to enroll again and take a crash course or short course. Now, as for your love oracle cards, calling out your soulmate. This is part of the discontentment, okay? But I feel like the only thing that you've been looking for is already right within you. Unrequited love, because you need to love yourself first. And I feel like your partner does give you all the things that you need. It's just that you're just too blind to appreciate and see that. And this person that you're already with is worth waiting for. And for singles, the one that's going to come back into your life, you feel like they're the one that's worth waiting for, but get to know them first and what is their real intention. Now, Mother Mary, love and peace, let go of the need to be right. See? Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. Radha, soul flame, rediscover a lost part of yourself. Experience relationship harmony and healing. Odin, psychic insight. Your third eye is open. See truth for what it is. Follow your intuition. And I've already explained this to you. Okay, so let's take a look at your December forecast. You know, this month of December, if you're going to be dating an air sign, expect that they're lying to you. Expect that they only need something from you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hey, it's not going to work out with an air sign. Single cancers, it's not going to work out. Better not waste your time on it. Be careful with lung problems and lung infection. Anyway, this is a time of reflection, reflecting into yourself, into your actions, okay? Single cancers, if you're dating an air sign, don't waste your time on it because it's not really going to last. This person has a different agenda, okay? It's not really going to work out because first off, this person is a liar. He's hiding a lot of things. Him or her, okay? They're hiding a lot of things, and they're hiding some things that you're supposed to know or that you ought to know, okay? And then by the end of this month, there will be a lot of changes that will prove more challenging to you, and you will somehow find yourself in a very compromising situation and position. And there is also a possibility of compromising your job or your position in your job, okay? So be very careful not to waste your foundation and not to waste all of your efforts. Now, when it comes to your personal life, you feel like you can make it through. You feel like this is the one that you've been waiting for because, all the things that this person is kind of telling you, it seems like this is what you really want. But you have to pay attention to your gut instinct. If this person is really telling you the truth, try to match or try to analyze the logic of whatever they are claiming. Okay? Especially if this person acts and claims that they are so super successful. It's not. I feel like this person is only after either the finances or your job. Okay? There is a sabotaging or there is some sort of a connivance that's actually right behind this. Be very careful. Now, for those who's already coupled or already in a relationship with with an air sign, this person is hiding something from you, and this person is kind of playing double agent. Okay? Sometimes they are so good to you, they're so languid, they're so romantic, sweet, and thoughtful, and caring, and everything else. And then, so that you won't pick on them. Or you won't actually notice that there's something going on or off about them. But the thing here is, I feel like this person is hiding a lot of things from you, which you will be discovering by the end of this month. And you will be walking away and will be planning for like an out of the country or out of town getaway without this person noticing or knowing. When it comes to your sex life, insecurity, and drama, a period of experimentation as well. And I feel like you're a very anal person, so you would always love to have, your partner behind. So there will also be a period of domination, but it's more likely all about insecurities and jealousy, domination, and all about who's on top. Plus, if one of you can't really get whatever they want, someone will be walking away, but then there will be a rebound. But there will also be a double pain that's waiting. Okay? Waiting for whoever's gonna offer a rebound. Again, about your health. Be careful with some lung infection or lung problems, especially if you've been coughing too much because of your smoking or secondhand smoking. Okay? I also feel like you've been like you have less sleep because you've been working so hard, thinking about a lot of things, and you've been having a lot of sleepless nights. Okay? You're not really eating much, and it seems like you're eating too less for your body, and you're too conscious of your vanity, or you're too conscious of how you really look like. But a person that's overly skinny is not really attractive and sexy. So let's take a look at your oracle cards for the month of December. right, flirt. This could be the one. Stay optimistic about your love life. Singles, you will be having a lot of choice during this month, but I still feel like you'll be settling for somebody that you feel like who knows you deep inside, okay, inside and out, and I feel like you'll be settling for somebody from the past. You feel like this is really the one, and you'll be optimistic about the outcome of it, but let's see until the month of February. But don't keep your hopes up. Now, for couples, you need to be a little bit more out there. Okay, you need to throw yourself a little bit because this is the right one for you. You're just too blind to appreciate whatever your partner is trying to do for you. And yeah, stay optimistic about your love life, but don't be too overly confident. Okay? I feel like love yourself more and appreciate whatever your partner is doing to you or for you. Now, Archangel Michael, trusting heaven, you're safe. Angels stand close, surrender your concerns, and allow miracle to occur. Paul the Venetian, experiencing grace. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. See? I told you. Gaia, Earth connection. Be mindful of the planet. Come back to Earth and stay grounded. Now, as for your life purpose, if there is something in your life that you feel like the universe is trying to test you, or you're going through a lot of difficult times, talk to your angels. Call out and don't be afraid to ask for their help. Okay? You also need to have a spiritual teacher to revitalize your spiritual health, and you also need to read more books or to hone more of your knowledge. Okay? Well, I feel like you're already happy and you should be more contented with the field that you're in right now. It's just that your life purpose is trying to remind you that you have to, what do you call this? You have to, like, rejuvenate your belief and faith because it's already fading because of the pain that you have been through in the past. Now, let's take a look. For the snippets of your 2018. April, May, June, August, September, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. I don't know why I keep on messing out one month. Let's put it up here. The month of January for you, there is just too much influences that's going to be flying around you. You need to know who are the people that you have to trust, that you need to trust and not to trust. Okay? Believe more in yourself, have more faith with your gut instinct and with your angel guides who are going to show you and, will be showing you into your dreams. Note for the symbols and signs. But during this month, trust yourself more rather than other people. The month of February, you'll be juggling between two situations, problems, relationships, jobs, or decisions. The month of March for you will be all about family, family gathering, family occasion, events, and there's somebody as an older male family member that you have to forgive and move on from whatever happened in the past. April, you will be a little bit reserved. You will be cutting off from the world, and you're not really going to say that much, or you're not going to be expressing yourself. This is a time of healing and reflection. And in the month of May, this is a time of like getting more out there, being more happy, mingling, socializing, and stepping away from your depression. Okay? Now, in the month of June, you will be weathering the storm alone. You will find yourself that why is it that you're always alone in dealing with your problems? That whenever there are some good times, everyone is available, but during these times that you need somebody, nobody's available. Okay? So be more stronger, be more wiser, and change the tactic and strategy that you're very used to in dealing with your problems. And in the month of July, legal battles, legal problems, and legal settlements. I feel like you need to be more aware of what you're going to be claiming, what you're going to be fighting for, and what you're going to be making a stand for. Okay, the month of August, you need to be a little bit more stronger because there will be a lot of trying times and there will be some trials that you have to go through and you need to fight through alone. The month of September, somebody will be lying to you that you're gonna get, well, not really gonna get caught up, but you will be catching red-handedly. And I feel like be very careful if you will be dealing with an air sign. Okay, there's an air sign, he'll be making a lot of promises that's just too good to be true, and this person is again lying to you. So 2018, you need to be careful with some air sign people. The month of October, it seems like you will slowly be recovering from all the emotional traumas, emotional pain, and emotional depression, because this is the first time where you will be seeing the sunlight, and you will also be seeking some help from other people whom you can depend on and whom you know who can support you morally. The month of November, you're going to be falling in love, and there will be a lot of happiness that's going to be restored and in store for you this month of November. You will be so happy, accomplished, and there will be some achievements that you've been trying, okay, to reach out there for quite some time already. The month of December, don't be so arrogant and don't feel like you can have it all, because anytime if you're going to have the wrong kind of attitude, everything can actually slip away from your fingers up to the last minute. Okay, be very careful not to be so flighty and not to be too aggressive. This is for the 2018. So if you want to have your own last 3 months forecast, you just need to send me an email and request for it because it's not yet available in my website. If you want to have a complete yearly forecast along with the Chinese horoscopes and Chinese stars, Chinese forecast and feng shui, you may also send me an email, or you can just browse through my website. It's already there. Okay, just right there at the bottom. So hopefully you'll have a great month, and if you want to talk to me live on the phone or live video call, just go and visit me at my website at sophiaangel.net. Alright, blessings to you.